What's up everyone, MK Tom Brady here. In this video, I want to go over the newest game change that was just announced today coming to Mortal Kombat Aftermath, and it was announced on the NetherRealm Combat Cast today on NetherRealm Twitch channel. It's quite interesting. Uh, before I weigh in on this, I want to kind of show what it is, and then I'll kind of give my opinion on it.
Eric.
We do?
So we're gonna start with Scorpion.
You can see Scorpion's is back 3. And it has the property where if he beats armor, it actually pops up and he gets a full combo. So this makes breakaway extremely dangerous because you've used your meter to break away, so you have no option, you're just eating that combo. So it's like he gets a combo, you try to bail out, and then you eat another combo for trying to get out of the combo. It's harsh.
Combo out of combo out of combo. So yeah, like you said, that has a pop-up. So that's a whole different version of that move. Let's take a look at Sub-Zero.
So Sub-Zero starts off, his forward 4 now has a crushing blow. And normally requirement is to hit 2 in a row. But if he uses this armor breaker, it goes straight into the crushing blow. Now, to be clear, you can't use the same crushing blow twice. So if he uses it to break armor and gets the KB that way, he won't be able to use it the other way, the normal way of doing 2 in a row. So it'll still always armor break though. So if he's already cashed out the crushing blow with doing 2 in a row, it'll still armor break, but it'll just get regular damage. That move is also just a bit faster.
To be able to catch some
exactly
armor, probably, yeah. And we have a lot of fans out there. We got Shao Kahn. This is gonna be really fun for them.
So this one is his downward amplified shoulder. And it now actually pops up if it is used to break armor. So, it's pretty common to try to break away from his shoulder charge, because that's like his main pop-up, and now if you do, like the Scorpion scenario, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, and he's going to get big, juicy Emperor damage. And like I said, there are a few other changes that we'll be going over. Some of them, you'll see the notes and all that. Just one little preview is, Shao Kahn's forward 3-4 is now special.
Okay, so let's not get into gameplay change. So before so there's a couple of areas where I think this, I don't. It's hard for me to kind of say how it is because we don't know how the game is going to play. This was just one kind of change. Now in a vacuum, if we were to just dump that change into the game, and it's also already in the game, Spawn has it. He has a way to, he has a move, you know, with his bat, and if you break away, if it breaks armor, it will just, I think it will launch you, but it doesn't launch normally. So it's a relaunch. So I have a couple of things that I want to weigh in now. So in general, like I said, it's hard for me to say how this is going to play out because we don't know how the rest of the game is. This is literally just, okay, this is how it would play in the way the game is right, and you know, just kind of like in a vacuum, right? If you just dump it into the game we have. It is a little imbalanced just because there are some characters who, like we saw Scorpion, who will relaunch you. And there are other characters, say like a Sub-Zero or somebody else, like he mentioned Katana Square Wave. I don't know if Katana Square Wave does it, but where, you know, you get a crushing blow one time. So while you're always able to break the armor, your reward is a one-time damage cash out. And the other characters get a full-time, anytime, all the time damage cash out. So it's already imbalanced because some characters always get mega damage because it's a relaunch. And some characters get one-time damage because it's a crushing blow. And not only is it, you're also penalized by losing the crushing blow ability outside of the mechanic. So it's, they're not penalized, but the crushing blow's off the table. You obviously can't do the same crushing blow twice. So it's already kind of imbalanced just in that aspect. But there's one more area that I want to kind of show it. So let's go to the mark that I'm talking about here. Let's see, 27. Okay, right here.
One carries them really, really far. And there you can see that is actually an armor breaking move, which is something we're going to talk about later.
Ooh,
interesting.
Spoilers.
Nice setup, Stephanie.
Okay, so Fujin has this armor breaking move in which, in general, this is his main cash out, so they said. So his main way to cash out damage is this special move. And it also breaks armor. So you have some characters who have to do something that's like way out in left field. And another character like Fujin who pretty much ends his combos the way he normally ends them. And it happens to, hey, what do you know? It happens to break armor. Great. So it's kind of like, well, I was going to do this anyway. And it also breaks armor. So your B&B, some characters, I guess, will have their B&B combo ender will break armor. And some characters will really have to be reaching to kind of really break the armor. But there's another area in which I wanted to touch on this also. So the way also the meta works, the way the crushing blow, the way the breakaway meta works, I did this, I have a video on this also, is people don't break away here. This is not where somebody breaks away, right? So somebody does this, and you would go to, you'll punish them, but they don't ever break away there. Like, again, a situation like this, say you get hit by Scorpion and, right, he goes ahead into something like this. Well, they're not going to break away there. People don't ever break away there on Scorpion. People either break away, on the forward 3 or after 1-1. Any place where Scorpion might try to sneak in a spear is where people tend to break away. They don't break away here because, hey, you might uppercut. So no one breaks away here and kind of worries about, oh, if I break away, then you only take 22% from me, as opposed to, breaking away and then kind of losing it. So they don't break away here. So if you don't break away, you only lose 22%. It's not much damage compared to the combo. So if they go to combo you, then you break away and potentially either land with advantage, or as they finish the combo, or if they go to spear, you can get up and get a full combo on them. But you're never going to break away in situations like, like again, this is, if they do this, then it's no big deal. You don't really care about that. You do, but I mean, you're not going to break away. So there's, in no way can Scorpion, do something like this and then get his forward 3. So pretty much he's never going to be able to use this unless it's just one of those situations where you can't really take the damage, so you're going to break away anyway, and then maybe he can relaunch you or something like that, So it's like he does this, right? And if you're thinking he's going to break away, and they might say, okay, I'm not going to break away because he's going to do this, and this will just flat them. But if you read they're not going to break away, then you can do something like this, and then, finish whatever. So it is a mind game in certain situations when it comes to, I guess, maybe the last round and someone's going to win or lose. But for the most part, these changes don't kind of come into play. Sub-Zero is another example. People generally don't break away here. That's not normally where they break away. And I believe they said they sped some of these moves up. But these can hit more. This is a little tricky. It does hit now, but it's a little tricky to hit right now. But again, people don't break away there. They don't break away there at all. And they don't even break away here. Like, nobody breaks away right here, as you'll see in my breakaway video. They tend to break away right after 1-2. So Sub-Zero does this. He does this. Oh. He does the jump kick and jab. Then he comes in 1-2 for 1-2-4, and then they break away right there. And they get a full combo punish on Sub-Zero. So no one is ever going to break away in any situation to which he can do an attack and then forward 4. Same with this, right? Nobody breaks away right away. Nobody does. They wait until they see, either the back 3-2 or the back 2 or whatever before they finally break away. Nobody ever breaks out of the first hit. So basically the way the breakaway meta is, people are already at a situation where they surrender the uppercut and they want to make sure that they physically see you go in for your combo, so where they know, now I can break away, I don't deal with the uppercut, and I have potential to combo you for comboing me. So really, characters that maybe have a special cancel type of situation like Fujin, that's probably going to come into play quite a bit. Again, something like a Scorpion or a Sub-Zero, it's going to be few and far between, if ever at all, when they get these kind of situations. So, not that it's a bad idea, and it's kind of tough. I guess I kind of have to reserve judgment on it until I kind of see where the game is going. You know, like right now, we don't really know what they're doing to the characters or the game system overall. I'm hoping that this is not their answer to Breakaway. I'm hoping and praying that this is not, here's the answer to Breakaway, because in some situations it's going to be a great answer, but I think for most of the characters it's going to be a terrible answer. And think about how imbalanced it could be. Like, some characters could have, like, again, really good, really practical ones that are going to relaunch or do ridiculous damage, and with a crushing blow, and other ones are never going to come into play at all. So off the bat, it seems like a very, very imbalanced concept to just how they can distribute it. But that's just how I see it initially. Again, I guess we're going to have to wait and see how the rest of the game is. But in my opinion, at least right now, if this is how they plan to deal with Breakaway, they just added another more imbalanced mechanic to go with an already imbalanced mechanic. So, but again, we have to wait and see. Could this be tweaked to be done a little better? Yes. I mean, again, we just have to see how the big picture. We're just looking at a small piece of the pie here. You know, so obviously we want to wait and see the big picture, but this is definitely a huge change, at least for some characters, not so much for others. How will it play out? We just have to wait and see. I'm going to do more videos on the 3 variations of Fujin coming up in the next day or so. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for more content.